What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Latin Mondays. This is DJ Wonderican. My guest has arrived, Allison Shanik. Did I say that
Hi,
right?
Shanique. Yes, sir.
Shanik. Sorry, Shanik. And I just want to give credit to one of my DJs, DJ Echo. He sent me your profile on Instagram.
Oh,
And
nice.
so we help each other out. We find artists, new artists, so we can get their music. So I clicked it, and when I clicked on your profile, that song Paso Paso was on. I said, holy smokes! I gotta hit her up, and that's when I hit you up. It was that same
Yes.
day. That song. Let's let's get into that song a little bit later. It was just the song is it's dope. I like it.
Thank you.
It's a catchy tune.
That's what
It's a
everyone's saying
catchy.
the most. They're like, it's so catchy. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
It is so catchy. So tell me, where you from?
I'm Puerto Rican. Both my parents are fully Puerto Rican.
Okay, all right, and the oh my gosh, it just so when you get started singing.
So professionally, I've been singing the way everyone always says. I've been singing all my life. I have been, but I started
Uh-huh.
taking like voice lessons when I was 14 because I
Okay.
was doing my quinces. And you know how you
Okay.
have to have that whole like moment where you do like a dance or a
Right.
kind of thing. I was like, I don't know if I want to dance, but I like to sing. I don't know if I can like, do it in public. So I started taking lessons. But before that, I was like a choir nerd in school. So I was
Okay.
always like a music kid. And then I started like a singing academy. Like I was part of a singing academy. And that was a lot of like performing. And then fast forward college, I studied music there. It was a
Hmm.
lot of music all growing up. And then it wasn't until like a few years ago I started like writing my own songs. I didn't even really think I could. And now here we are.
Now, is this your first single, or you have a
No,
few?
it's my first, I guess you can say my first Spanglish single. I have about 5 or 6 songs already out.
Spanglish? Now, I got to jump into the song because this song, I play it a lot. Like I'm playing us. Wow. So you did what's it like country and pop? What
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
what?
Latin country, spicy
Yeah,
country, if you want to call it that.
because I'm like listening to say, oh my gosh, I can play this at a country bar. I get because I play at some country bars or just regular bars, and they like to hear country. I said, I bet you I can throw this in. These guys will not even notice that it's a Spanglish because I'm listening to it. I said, oh my, you did a great job with that song.
Thank you.
What made you come up with that concept?
So that one specifically, I was really, really wanting to like lean in heavy to the perfect like combination of like Latin, Spanish, but country. And I was
Hmm.
like, how do I do that? And it was kind of during the time I wrote it in 2023. And that was like during the time that I specifically was very into like the whole line dancing scene.
Right.
And I was going to all like the country bars down here in Miami and like checking out all that and trying to like get into it. And I was like, I want a line dance song. And I also realized it was like the perfect chance to do it Spanglish because obviously dancing is like, and I'm like, I can even make the moves a little bit more like Spanish influenced. So I
Right.
had my choreographer, I initially wrote it all a cappella. Like I just got my voice memo phone out and I recorded a little something, sent it to my producers, got into the studio, and then we were trying to make like a beat that was like a good, like perfect balance. That wasn't like too like on the nose, like, oh, this is like salsa country. Like it was tough, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm like, I wanted to feel like authentically like country, but with a little
Right.
like kick in it. So I was like, okay. And then I had this choreographer that I reached out to make a dance for it, and she killed it. She destroyed it. And I love how she did like some moves that are more like Latin kind of.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, but she teaches down here at all like the country bars, which is funny, very full circle because it's all the bars that I grew up like going to over the last few years that
Yeah.
I was talking about. So now she's teaching the dances there.
Yeah, because and I watched the video clip that you have on Instagram,
Hmm.
and I'm like, oh my, like I'm in shock because I never heard anything like that before.
Yeah.
Which is like, all right, this you can play this like even at at a wedding,
Hmm.
and like let's say it's mixed. couple, mixed couple, Spanish or
Exactly.
white couple, or country, whatever, and you just, they're dancing their salsa, they're dancing their country, and then boom, you throw your jam in there, and then
Exactly.
they be like, "Yo, what is going on?" Because it's a dance hit. It is a dance hit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
I'm
really
like,
fun to film it too. It was great.
so who gets all the credit for like the music? We got to know
So,
the people who are involved in this
yes.
making
So
this
the
song.
so the lyrics, like the songwriting itself, is all me. The
Okay.
instrumental is my two producers. They work out of a studio called Hit Central down here. One is James and one is my boy Guillo. They do all my like tracks for all my songs. I usually take them a concept or just like a lyric idea and I
Yeah.
tell them like what I'm going for and they make me like the instrumental and they're like living in my head. I love them.
So your other songs that you have, what type of style is that?
I have the first two that I put out are very rock country, like very Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert kind of
Oh,
vibe.
okay.
One's
Oops, I lost you. I lost your voice. Hello? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Is it
Okay,
working?
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there
Hello.
you go.
But yeah, one's called Red Handed, and that one's about like a relationship that I went through. And then I
Okay.
have, yeah, and then the other one's Johnny Jack and Jim, traditional classic whiskey bar country vibes. And then I have one that I did a take on Sweet Home Alabama. So it's called Sweet Home, about another relationship. And then I have one that I wrote for my best friends because they got married. So I wrote them a song that I initially just wrote for them to have as like the speech for their wedding.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is so perfect. Like I feel like it even applies to like mother-daughter relationships or like just like family friends. I'm like, I'm putting this out. And that one is also Spanglish country.
Nice. You got to send that to me so we can play it on the station.
Yeah.
'Cause that is a first. That is a first for the show.
Thank you. That's
So,
actually so funny. I have some friends down here. Well, they're now in Nashville, but like it's crazy how like a few years ago I didn't even feel like country was that like prominent down
mhm.
here. And now I don't know if it's because I've didn't dove so deep into it that I feel like it's a lot more like in my face in a great way. So I have like these two friends of mine. They're both Cuban guys and they're doing country. One's the Cuban cowboy, like he's doing his thing, and I'm like, I love to see it. The bridges being gapped.
That's so. Have you been performing this song like all over different places?
The one I put out now, no, not yet. I just put it out on Friday. I'm gonna actually perform it this Sunday at Roundup, the country bar in Davie. That's gonna be
Okay.
fun. And I'm gonna have my dancer be, she's teaching the line dance like during the like lessons towards the night, and then at the end of the night, I'm gonna sing it while everyone dances it.
That's gonna be dope. You're gonna take video too, right?
I have to, yes, for sure.
Now, what you did a music video for this already, right?
I did.
Where did you do that video?
That one, I shot it at a bar, a local bar down here called Bugambilias.
Okay.
And it's like a dive bar. It ended up being perfect because I wanted a dive bar that just gave like that like raunchy but Miami vibe, like
Right.
deep in the dive bar, but like a little like Latin. And the people like the owner and the people that were involved in like the shooting of it, because I had some people on site from the location, like the guy that runs like the open mic nights, and he's like in the house band for that place. One of the
Mhm.
bartenders, the owner, they were all there, like very hands-on involved during the whole process, and they were so nice. It ended up being great. And I went to that bar the other weekend to celebrate my friend's birthday. The weekend my
Yeah.
song came out, so last weekend. And the owner was there and he was like, "Hey, paso paso." I was like, "Yes."
Now, do they have your song like in their jukebox?
I believe so. I hope
That's
so.
that is dope. And when DJ Echo, send me your info, and then you send me the song, I had to send it to him because he's gonna play it on his show too.
Yes, that'd be
So
so
that's
sweet.
so that'll be the echo chamber. So I'll let you know when he's gonna have it on. He'll probably tag you because
Oh.
he loved the song too. He said, "Yo, you got to check this out." And that's where we got the ball rolling because this is something new, especially for my show,
Right.
for Latin Mondays. Never had this type of music, like combat country and Latin. It is dope. It is dope. Are you planning on doing more?
Yes, I actually have next month. I'm putting out another song, but that one's like a full 180. It's a ballad, but it's fully in Spanish.
Okay.
Like it's a full Spanish country ballad.
Oh, nice. That's really good. So who inspired you? Anybody specific that inspired you?
Yes, I this is a very good question, and I always like my brain automatically knows the answer.
Okay.
In Spanish, I will say my number one forever and ever and ever is Cani Garcia. I love her. She's
Hmm.
everything. She's Puerto Rican as well. She does like alternative, like that like very like boho acoustic type of like vibe. And one thing about her that I take to heart is that she's very big on like lyrics. I am very big on lyrics as well. I don't like I feel like obviously like Pasa Pasa is more like easy going fun country like let's party thing.
Right.
But I'm like even so like I feel like the lyrics are very intentional like in like the back and forth of the Spanish and the English and like the underlying message of it all is very much like life is not that serious. Let's party. Everyone kind of like belongs at the cookout, you know? Like
Right.
hmm
So when I was promoting that, I was gonna have you on the show, I think it was one of your cousins hit me up and your grandmother hit me up. It's, oh,
yeah.
that's my granddaughter. I said, oh, that's great.
I texted him, I'm like, how embarrassing.
No, no, don't no, that's not embarrassed. That is so cool. And I even sent them the link to download the app so they can tune in.
Yes.
And it's just I, I'm like excited for you, because you're on the show and you came out with like it's like a song that just came out of nowhere. I'm really digging the song. And
Thank you.
my wife, she loves country music too. She hasn't heard it yet, so she will. So when I get her
Yes.
feedback, I will definitely let you know. But
Yes.
it's one. Even I don't dance um country, but I'm gonna watch the video and try to learn it. Cause
Yes.
then, cause then when I'm out, I'll practice at home. I'm out. I'll jump out there and say, "Come on, man, follow me. This
Do
is how you do
it,
it to this
please.
song." That'll be so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be posting
I hope I can
tutorials.
learn. Oh, even better, because I want to try to learn it. Because I tried learning like the scoot and boogie one.
Yes.
I can't do that to save my life. I can't do that.
I feel like I'm very much an at-home like line dancer. Like I feel like I own the place when I'm doing the dances, like here in my TV, like loaded up doing the dance, and then I go
Yep.
out and I'm like, did I forget how to move my body? Like I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Can you do like the watermelon crawl? Watermelon crawl. You could do that one.
I've seen it. I can't. I can do like the ones like Project, I See Country, Cotton Eye Joe, American
Okay.
Kids, like those like cute ones. But when they get
Yeah.
like, especially down here, like there's this place down here called PBR, and
Okay.
it's like a newer cowboy bar. Love it there, but it's the epitome of Miami country in the best way. So they play a lot of like songs that have line dances, but it's like a pit bull song, and the
Yeah.
dances are crazy. Like they're whoa, whoa. I'm like, okay, throw it down. But that's
Okay.
exactly another reason why it inspired me. I'm like, everyone would love to like do a line dance that kind of feels a little more like Bad Bunny almost, like like that like
Yeah.
Latin fun feeling.
Right. No, but it's good. Now, what does your family think of you doing Latin country?
Oh, they're so happy. They love it. My family is very big, like heavy Puerto Rican, specifically like my grandparents, my aunts. And that was a big reason also why I started doing this in the first place.
Mhm.
I've always been like a musician and like a singer, so they've always been very supportive. And I always felt kind of weird because it was like they love country music and they love all music as well, but it was like they didn't really understand. They couldn't fully get into it because they didn't understand what was being said. And I would
Mhm.
even do for a long time. I spent a lot of time posting on my social media like popular songs, like covers that exist, like country songs, and making
Right.
them in Spanglish or like fully Spanish. And those did
Yeah.
really well. So I'm like, I feel like people are just kind of like wanting to feel a little more like connected because they don't understand because of the language barrier. So
Hmm.
now that I'm putting out a lot more Latin influenced country music, they're so happy. When I put out this song, I was very excited but kind of nervous. I was like, I don't know what to expect in terms of the reaction because, like you said, it's very different and like new. But it's been
Right.
very nice. Everyone's been very cool. They're like, oh my God, I would never expect this to work, but it does. I'm like, thank you.
So let's say you was to be approached like you're performing at a country bar, and I'm just saying, and like Carrie Underwood would come up and check you out, and then for some reason she knows the words to the song. Would you invite her on stage to do this with you?
For sure. I actually won the talent show in my high school with a Carrie Underwood song. Oh my gosh, stop. Yes.
That would okay, and let's okay, and how would you react if you would like to get a call, email, however they notify people, say, hey, we want you to come to the Country Music Awards and we want you to perform. How would you take that? How would you?
I feel like I would have an answer right now and then would actually happen and I would pass away.
that
No,
that
my goal is that the CMAs, the Grand Ole Opry, if that were to happen for me, I think I would actually think I died and went to heaven. Oh my gosh. I feel like, especially now, I have a few like mutual musician like friends and acquaintances that are coming out of Miami or like Texas, random places like that are like more like heavy like cultural Hispanic influence, moving to Nashville, doing their music thing. They're having their Gondo Opry debuts. They're putting out like even songs that are in English. They just have that like Spanish influence in like the music itself. They're doing all that, and I keep seeing them like just like checking off more and more things like performed at this place, like performed at this place, got this award, did this, and I'm like, I
Mhm.
love to see it. So I'm like, paso a paso, no pun intended, but like one day.
No, but I'm telling you, that's I don't know. It just when I first listened to it, I was like, man, this is like catchy. It's like it's for me, it's like a banger. It's like
Thank you,
boom. You
banger.
play it, you play it anywhere you at, boom. And then people be like listening, yo, she's singing in Spanish? I go, oh, let's go, let's do it. And then if they don't know how to dance it, they'll just go with the go because Latinos can get down to anything.
Exactly.
So they just boom, get it in. But when you come out with those tutorials, let us know so we can
Hmm.
learn it. So at least I can learn it. So when I play it, when I'm doing a gig, whatever gig, I say, yo, this is the dance you got to do. Follow me. This is how we're doing it. And then boom, press play.
I want to
Because
see you. I want to see you dancing.
because because as soon as the songs just starts off, boom, right in the beginning, I said, oh man, this is the joint. This is the
So
joint. This
good.
is I'm really impressed. This is like I've never done this with any other song I've ever heard. I mean, I enjoy the songs that I get for the station and for my show. They're great songs, but this one it just caught me off guard because it has that country. Never heard anything like that before. Are, are
Thank
there are
you.
there are there like country Puerto Rican or Latino country singers that do
Yes.
just strictly because you're the first I've heard. So I'm not doing my homework that well, but just
So I don't know about like super, super like famous known, but like as far as me, because of like the career that I'm in and like being on like social media so heavy to promote myself and all those things and just
right.
like circles kind of intertwining, I see a lot of like Hispanic country, but I know a handful of like Puerto Rican guys that are doing country music. And I'm like, oh, okay. One of them, like he's doing it very much more like traditional like Puerto Rican instruments and like
Mhm.
classic like country combined, which is really cool. It's so I'm like it's interesting to see like how you can take like the parts that you want to like take and
Mhm.
like mix them together. So I'm like our music doesn't sound anything alike, but like he's really good.
So for this song, Paso Paso, do you have do they play congas in it?
I believe yes.
Okay, all right. Because I haven't like listened to it to see what instruments. It was just the song is just catchy. So
A
I'm
lot.
gonna sit there and like listen to it and say, oh man, this is so dope. Because you
Yes, I'm
always gotta
gonna.
if you got Latin music, you gotta throw at least the congas in.
I want to do my next, I guess, plan or project is to do a song that has like the main root instrument be the cuatro. That. is gonna go
Okay.
hard.
Now, if you had a uh would who would you are you planning on doing like a song with another artist like
I would love to.
with a male like a duet type
I would.
and what
I have a friend of mine. I we haven't like gotten into that conversation yet, but he's between here and Nashville. He's from here, but he's back and forth between here and Nashville. And whenever he like gigs down here, I'll go out and see him. And we're very much like back and forth in each other's pages, like supporting each other.
right
He's the Cuban cowboy, but I would love to do a song with him. He has a like very similar style to me. He's a little more like Key West based. Like he grew up on like that whole salt life kind of thing.
right
So he has like those like songs that are like on the water, country, like by the beach, like Zach Brown band kind of thing. Amazing, so
okay
good. But I'm like, I would love to do a song with him that is in Spanglish specifically.
got was it a couple years ago was the first time I went to a country concert. As a matter of fact, it was Zach Brown band.
Oh my gosh,
And it was like I had a great time, listen. I was like, man, this was great, you
so
know.
good.
So I'm like, and then you coming out with this, I said, yeah, I'm kind of liking country more,
He's
you
a country
know.
boy now.
That's it. Yeah, it just I and I'm always learning being on a station. We always getting music submission because we like to promote artists who can get their music played on the mainstream, because it's so hard to be
Right.
on, local. So I said, we giving everybody a shot. I don't care. It could be, we play country. We even had a friend of mine. Think it's speed metal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, we play it all. Just give them the airplay because everybody has to have a chance. But I see your song. I think I'm going to see it on the mainstream for some reason. It's just that cool. So
I
what
hope
what's
so.
yeah? So what social medias do you have where so the people who are listening or watching now where can they follow you?
Yes, my socials are all the same. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they're all Allison Shanik, if not Allison Shanik Music.
Okay, how about where can they get your music?
That's everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Amazon
Okay,
Music.
you got a YouTube channel too, right?
I do, and I have all my songs that I put out over the last 2, 3 years on there. But now I finally have an actual official music video on there too.
Okay, so like five, where do you see yourself like 5 years from now?
In Nashville. One. Two, performing, whether it's stadiums, arenas, local places. I just really want like the my main objective is people tend to feel like country music is this like specifically small circle, and they have this idea that it's like, oh my God, Spanish country or like pop country, like that's not real country. And I have always thought that like country music, the main basis of it is raw, honesty, community, like real lyrics, and all those emotions like wrapped into one. So I'm like, I feel like that's literally the base of Hispanic culture in general. Like we're intenso, emotional, family oriented, those things. So I'm like, I feel like everyone should have their like spice thrown into the mix kind of thing. So I'm like, in
Okay.
5 years, I would love to be in a space where people like me are like a lot more common. So it's
Hmm.
just, oh, there's like a whole Latin country community, which actually there is now. They had
Oh,
CMA Fest that just passed this year, and they had like a Latin panel, which was awesome.
wow.
I think it's obviously taking off little by little, but I would love
Okay.
to see it kind of blow up a little more because I'm like those artists that I find through those things that are like Latin country artists, they're so good, and I'm like, this needs to be bigger. I would love to be a part of that bigger, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I can even see you like they'll bring you up in that the Puerto Rican news, Primer Impacto. They'll be like, aquí tenemos Allison Shanik,
Yes, I mean, so full circle. I literally grew up watching all those shows with my parents, obviously Hispanic
right?
households. I'll be like,
Oh
oh my
yeah, what's it? What's the one show they Sábado Gigante?
God, so good. Oh my God, my
Right.
boy.
Right? Yeah, that was a good show. Yeah, that'll be. That'd be awesome.
So
So
good.
what are you doing for the next for the rest of the year? What you got going on for that?
This year, I'm putting out this next song next month. I'm getting my band together. We're doing some gigs, pushing out this song and promoting my songs, doing those like local like bar scenes, just pushing my music, trying to get my name out there. I know that Country Bay, there's this Country Bay music festival that just started 2 years ago down here. And
Mhm.
they don't have a festival like this year, but next year they're doing it again. So I'm hoping that I will be invited.
Yeah,
And that's on the bucket list.
I believe, and I'm gonna send your name to some other Latin artists. Actually, one of them is down in Florida. I don't know if you've heard of him, Mambo Lebron.
That sounds familiar.
I'm gonna have to connect you with him. I said you got to check this girl. You might want to collab, and
Yes.
because it's great music. Besides the music you're doing now, what other types of music you like listening to?
I grew up very much on pop, country, and then Hispanic, like classic Mark Anthony, Ricardo Arjona, Olga Tañón, like those like intense cortavena kind of songs.
Right.
So I feel like it was very much written in the stars for me to end up here because I'm like
Nice.
I love and always have loved country, but I've always also loved those crazy, like screaming in the shower, Spanish dramatic ballads.
Right. So now with the holidays coming up and you have those Boricua parties,
Ugh.
how we do, they're gonna say, Allison, you got to play your jam. Let's go.
And I
Let's do
will, and
it.
I will.
That's cool. Listen, I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
Uh,
you.
um, when your next single comes out, send it my way.
I will, for
And we
sure.
got you. Any shout outs before we go?
Shout out to my choreographer for this video. She made the dance and she's been busting her little butt off, promoting it and teaching it everywhere she can. I'm gonna see her Sunday to sing it while she teaches it. I'm so happy like I found her because I feel like this video and the song wouldn't have been as fully done perfectly as it was if it wasn't for the dance that she made for it. Shout out to my
Mhm.
producers for killing the song. Shout out to everyone for supporting and watching it. I didn't expect it to get the reaction that it did, but I'm so happy. Like I feel like every day I wake up and I see all these new comments and messages. People are so like happy about it and supportive and nice. And I'm like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. So great. Shout out to my parents for being the supportive little cute humans they are. Love them.
Nice. Well, thank you again for being on. Uh, we're gonna introduce your song. We're gonna go from there.
Yes, sir. Do I just, oh, okay, yes. So now we're gonna play my song. This is Paso a Paso by Allison Shanique.
All right, y'all. Here it is.
It's been a long week and got no sleep, but I'm letting loose tonight. Hit a dive bar where the drinks are cheap, but they got me